Hi, welcome to the Online Mastery Academy. On this video, you are going to learn how to estimate your profit from Facebook advert. Alright, so before you go ahead and start spending money on Facebook advert, it is very important for you to estimate your profit before you start spending money. Now, there are some things that actually determines if your Facebook ads is going to be profitable or not. We call this the profit determinant. There are four major things here. You have the product and services you are selling, the profits per sale, the cost per result on Facebook ads, and then you also have your conversion rate. I'm going to break down all of this. Now, when we say the product and services you are selling, please have this in mind. You need a product and a service that people are willing to pay for online, and a product and service that have a good profit margin. All right, the first thing is people must be willing to buy that product. People must be willing to pay for that service. All right, if you sell a product that someone can easily get anywhere, something that people do not want, a product or a service that is not needed, then at the end of the day, you're going to waste money on Facebook ads without seeing result. All right, and that is not good for you. All right, now the second thing you should always consider is your profit per sale. Your profit per sale is very important. You can't expect your Facebook ads to be profitable if you are selling a product where the profit per sale is very low. So let's assume that Mr. A sells a product where the profit per sales is $100, and Mr. B sells a product where the profit per sale is $500. If each of them spend the same amount of money acquiring leads, all right, Mr. B is actually going to make more profit. This is actually a very simple illustration for anyone to understand. Now, the third thing you have there is the cost per result on Facebook adverts. Have this in mind that Facebook adverts convert, all right. However, there is something we call cost per conversion, and we also have what we call cost per result. Now, your cost per result could be cost per link clicks, cost per messages, cost per 1,000 impressions. Your cost per conversion is actually how much it costs you to make one sale. Cost per result is how much it costs you to have one client who is interested in that product. Now, you need to understand that if you have a lower cost per result, your profit is going to be higher. If you have a higher cost per result, your profit is going to be lower. All right. In summary, when you spend so much on Facebook ads to make one sale, you make less profit. However, when you spend when you spend lower on Facebook ads to make more sales, then your profit is higher. And the fourth thing you have there is your conversion rate. All right, and this is directly dependent on the product you are selling, the copywriting, the product creatives, landing page. A lot of things plays a role when it comes down to your conversion rate. Customer follow-ups, sales funnel, like a lot of things plays a role. If you have a high conversion rate, you make more sales. If you have a low conversion rate, you make lower sales, and more sales means more profit. Now, you need to understand that if 100 people are interested in your product, you don't really expect all the 100 to buy. That's where conversion rate comes in. All right, if 10 of those 100 should buy, then you have a 10% conversion rate. If 5 out of 100 should buy, you have a 5% conversion rate. If 1 buys, that is a 1% conversion rate. So let's take a look at how you can actually estimate your Facebook ads using a mathematical illustration. All right, so let's assume that you are selling a product where the profit per sale is 10,000 naira. Now, your cost per click, that is the cost, how much you spend to get one single click on your Facebook ad, is 50 naira. You need to understand that for 100 clicks, you must have spent 5,000 naira. All right, now if you have a conversion rate of 5%, it means that out of 100 people who were interested in your product, only 5 people end up buying. A 5% conversion rate means that you've made 5 sales. Now you need to multiply the profit per sale, which is 10,000 naira, times the 5 sales that you have made, which equals to 50,000 naira. Now this is where the math gets interesting. 50,000 naira can be considered your gross profit. Alright, you need to know that there is a difference between gross profit and net profit. So your gross profit is actually the amount of money you've made selling your product. This is the amount of money, not the exact profit. You've not subtracted anything. The amount of money, the profit there is 50,000. Now, to get your net profit, you need to subtract the cost of adverts, the cost of the product, and like everything that the cost of what it took to make those sell. That's how you get your net profit. All right, so 50,000 naira minus 5,000 naira that was initially spent on Facebook ads is going to give you a net profit of 45,000 naira. And this is exactly how you estimate your profit from Facebook ads. You do a table like this. You're simply going to have a table like this and try to fill in this data for your product. Use this sample table. All right, the table has already been constructed for you. Try to fill in the sample digit. Try to fill in those numbers for your own product and see if you will be profitable from running Facebook ads or not. If you will be profitable, then you go ahead with it. If the product is not going to be profitable, then that's a terrible idea. All right, now bear this in mind that these data are not ideal. In ideal situation, you could get a cost per click far lower than 50 naira per click. All right, and the conversion rate may also be higher or lower than this. So it's all up to you to try to figure out. But what we've given you right here is a sample data that is very, very possible, like very possible. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button.